There's a moment in everyone's life when silence becomes louder than noise, when the world stops screaming for your attention, and for the first time, you start hearing your own voice again. But most people never reach that moment. They rush, they chase, they scroll, they live in loops of distraction, never realizing that their life is quietly slipping through their fingers. Denzel Washington once said, "Ease is a greater threat to progress than hardship." And maybe that's the truth we've been running from. Because deep down, we don't fear failure. We fear the discipline it takes to become something more. You see, when Denzel talks about success, he doesn't talk about luck or fame or even talent. He talks about grind, about faith, about waking up every morning and moving, even when the world tells you to stop. He grew up in a small apartment in the Bronx, the son of a preacher and a beauty parlor owner. No silver spoon, no shortcuts, just a belief that his purpose was bigger than his circumstances. And that was what he carried through rejection after rejection. Auditions where no one remembered his name. Days when his dreams looked impossible. But he kept showing up because he understood something most people never learn, that consistency beats intensity every time. Maybe the reason your life hasn't changed yet isn't because you're doing the wrong things, but because you're not doing them long enough. Motivational videos can spark a fire, sure, but what happens when the flame dies out? Who are you when the world isn't clapping? Who are you when no one's watching? Denzel once told a graduating class, "Without commitment, you'll never start. But more importantly, without consistency, you'll never finish." And those words, they cut through the noise. Because in a world obsessed with shortcuts, he reminded us that faith without work is dead. Before we go deeper, if this message already speaks to you, pause for just 1 second. Take a breath. Look where you are. Now, commit to yourself. Hit that subscribe button, not for me, but as a promise to your own growth. Every story here is a seed, and every time you listen, you water that seed. So stay, because what comes next might be the reminder you've been needing. Here's the thing. Most people don't fail because they aim too high and miss. They fail because they aim too low and hit. They trade their dreams for comfort, their purpose for convenience, and their time for entertainment. But what if you stopped chasing motivation and started chasing meaning? What if for the next 90 days you treated your life like it actually mattered? Woke up early, not because you had to, but because your soul demanded it. Imagine who you'd become. Not overnight, not in a week, but slowly, deliberately, like a sculptor shaping stone. That's what real change looks like. It's not loud, it's not glamorous, it's lonely, it's painful, and it's worth every second. There's a scene I can't forget. Denzel once shared how he placed a note on his mirror years ago. It said, "Put God first." And every morning he saw it, a reminder that no matter what the world gives you, you're nothing without gratitude, without purpose, without humility. And that's where true transformation begins. Not in the gym or the office or the applause, but in quiet moments when you choose discipline over doubt and faith over fear. So maybe today, don't just watch another video. Don't just nod and forget. Take one step, however small. Write that page. Make that call. Forgive that person. Move, even if it's just 1 inch closer to who you could be. Because your future self is waiting. And every single day you delay, you're teaching yourself that your dreams can wait too. They can't. If you really want to change your life, don't wait for the right moment. Make this moment right. Start with one thing and watch how the universe begins to move with you. Denzel was right. Ease will never grow you. Faith will. Consistency will. Courage will. So watch this every day, not to be inspired, but to remember you already have everything you need to begin. The rest is up to you.